Greetings fellow members of the Esoteric Order of Gamers, and welcome to this third joy of unboxing of the 3 games that I was sent by Funko Games. And these games are by Prospero Hall, who I think Funko Games owns, and they are just beautiful. The first one was Godzilla Tokyo Clash, the second one was Pan Am, and this last one is Back to the Future, Back in Time. Now, so far I've been really impressed by the design of these games. The graphic design and the components are just beautiful. And of course I'll be getting them on the table as soon as possible and playing them. And I will be making rule summaries and references as well. So the first thing you see when you open this one is the old drive thing, capacitor drive or whatever, from Back to the Future. So that's a nice introduction. Right, so I've ripped the shrink wrap off that. Let's open this up. Oh, look at this. The colours are so nice. One thing that really impresses me about the design of all 3 of these games, from the perspective of a graphic designer, is the mix of simplicity but beauty. It's not overly busy, but the type is lovely, and you know, you can see it from a distance and think, oh, that looks a bit simple. And when you actually see it, it looks beautiful. So here's the classic area of the Back to the Future town square and the clock tower and all that kind of stuff. And it's got this lovely kind of, you'd think that was just sort of cartoony illustration, but it's got a lovely bit of flair. It looks like a comic. Really nice. And look at this. Isn't this great? The rule book is a comic book. I think this was in the film. I can't quite remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the Back to the Future films. Here's our rulebook. Like this illustration style. It's got a bit of a Tintin feel about it, which is much better than using film photographs, I think. Here's our rulebook. This is a co-op game. Here we go. We've got a mysterious board here of some type. A nice cardboard insert, just orange this time, but that fits the 80s feel. Oh, look at this. There's even a DeLorean car in there. Isn't that a great touch? That is basically the star of the film, isn't it? So look at that. Opening these games has just been a delight. There's always a little surprise, a little treat. It reminds me a little bit of the early days of Wonder. You used to open one of their games and it'd be beautifully designed and be all these little treats in it. And this is just bringing back the excitement of board games. So just, look at that. It could have been a counter, but it's a little car. We've got some more markers here, and these are kind of miniatures for the different characters. And I like the way these are done because, instead of just making normal miniatures, they've given them this sort of skinny pastel look that kind of looks like an old game, doesn't it? It's the kind of thing you'd actually get in a game that you grew up with. Nice touch. Some very nice, colourful custom dice. A couple of square markers. So these cards, what are these? Items, movement, opportunity. Great artwork, look at it. That's where the characters are moving, I guess. Here's the items. Very nice. Then a lovely little deck of square cards. Trouble of different levels. Little scenes from the film, obviously. Everything individually illustrated in this beautiful style. Excellent. Now I've got a bag here of lovely big square tiles. And look, they're all pre-die cut, so there's no little bits on the edges of the tiles. It's smooth edges. Beautiful. Such a nice looking game. They are lovely. I just love the touch that they're pre-cut and they're nice and thick. That's beautiful. And look, there's another pile of them here. Lovely 80s colours. Again, this designer really knows their colours and their type. And it just goes on and on. What's in this bag? A few counters. They look like Biff counters. Some more beautiful pre-cut tiles. DeLorean parts. It's strange. Not sure what's going on with these. There you go. And it looks like, yes it is, we have a 3D clock tower building. Wow. Another lovely kind of score track. Look, a turn tracker, and look at the colours and the design of that. Beautiful. And these look like big character boards. A little bit bent from being in the box there. It doesn't quite fit. Just fits, so it fits without the plastic bag. So that's a little packaging mistake there, but this is thin card, so I'm sure they'll go flat very easily. Oops. And here are our characters. Doc Brown. So I presume those tiles go on these sheets. Really like this illustration style. Very nice, very classy. There you have it. Back to the Future, back in time. That's what you get inside the box. I really enjoyed unboxing these 3 games. They all look beautiful. And they look like a lot of fun to play. Beautiful component quality, beautiful design, beautiful typography, great colours. I'm just so impressed. The first games that I've ever got from Funko Prospero Hall, and they are very, very impressive. And I'll be getting them to the table and playing them all and letting you know what I think. But I haven't been this excited unboxing a game for a while. They've just got a real flair about them. So very impressive stuff. Thank you very much to Funko for sending me these games. Of course, I'll be doing rules, summaries and references for all of them. They'll be appearing on the Order of Gamers website, the Esoteric Order of Gamers website at orderofgamers.com. Check out the social media, subscribe to the channel, hit all notifications, and I will see you next time. There's always new stuff coming up on this YouTube channel, and of course I'm churning out rules summaries as fast as I can make them, and making them available as well. So if you see fit to support my efforts, please go to my Patreon page as well and consider supporting me. Thanks very much. I will see you next time. This is Universal Head signing off.